Hello! Welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. My 3 biggest monthly expenses in retirement: health insurance, food, and utilities. Those 3 items alone account for just about 2/3 of my monthly expenses. Health insurance is my fault. It's my choice. When you get into retirement, you want to become a value buyer, get the biggest bang for your buck, and that's the way I went about picking my insurance. I could get a cheaper monthly premium, but I'd pay more if I have to use it. It's been 30 years ago, I guess. I worked with a fellow over here at a string factory. He was an older guy at the time because he didn't work but about a few more years when I met him, and then he retired, so he was probably up around 60. I was down probably in my mid to late 30s, or 20s, I guess, probably about 25, 27, somewhere in there. And he told me one time he'd never bought insurance that he wanted to use, and it made a lot of sense to me, and I always remembered it. If you think about it, insurance is to prevent from an economic disaster on something that might happen. You don't buy it because it's the cheapest or the most expensive or whatever. You buy it to save your butt if you was to need it. Something happens and you got to pay. And that's the way I went about it. I figure it's a lot easier for me to come up with $2,000 or $3,000 extra over the course of a year to pay premiums than it is to come up with tens of thousands of dollars if I was to need to use it. So that's why I went with it. And as far as our food goes, that counts groceries and eating out. Any eating out we might do. Anything we might buy for cooking at the house plus eating out. And the utilities. Utilities I count a little different than a lot of people. It's not only your food and your water and electric and stuff like that. I count everything it takes to run your house in it, like your cable, your internet, trash, lawn care if you got it, HOA fee if you got it, sprinkler service if you got it, anything like that, whatever it costs to run that house for that month. That's what I throw in there. All them little bills there. Now I got this idea for this video off of some comments I got on that expenses video I did, and it's a hard one for me to answer because honestly we don't line out and budget everything we spend. We never have, and we never will probably. I don't need to know down to the penny what I spend on every daggone little thing I spend on during a month in order to make out. Last year I said on here that I wanted to have $4,000 a month coming in after taxes, and I'm a little under. I think I'm like $3,900. I could get that extra 100, but I don't need it. So I'm happy with the way it is. So I got $3,900 coming in a month, and I budget for $3,300. That's what I figured we're gonna spend. So all I did was take up $24,000 what I got in, and I had $6,500 something left. That left me with $17,000. That I spent for the month. Split, divided by 6, and I come up with what I come up with, $2,900 and something. That's what we spent for the month. That's all I need to do. Would it be better if I was to line item everything? Probably. Would it be better? Would I have had more money to retire on? Probably. But we've never done it that way. At first, we couldn't afford to, because we were robbing Peter to pay Paul, just like everybody else. You got a family and a mortgage and expenses coming out the door like crazy. we just couldn't do that because we might not pay a bill on time, have to pay it late because we're gonna wait till they get paid. That's just that is our budgeting system going forward. So it's hard for me to come up with exact numbers or percentages of what things cost according to our budget. But I'm pretty close. I'm about $140 off of being 2/3. 62% is what them 3 items cost. And 66 would be another $140 would get me right at 2/3. So all I need to do is get close. Then $100 to 2 here or there, and I know I'm good. Because if I normally spend $2,900 a month, and this month I spend $5,000, I'm gonna know where that extra couple grand come from right off the bat. Ain't gonna be no looking. We could look through our notes, our bank statement once a month, and I could find a couple $100 where it went. But a couple $100 I'm not worried about. All I gotta do is make the two numbers match. What I got coming in versus what I got going out. And right now I'm on the winning side of it because I got a lot less coming out than I got going in. So, anyways, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to I appreciate everybody that commented on my banner. It's a work in progress, just something I was fooling with. I left out the cowbell and a glass of tea, maybe version 2. And y'all enjoy your weekend. It's gonna be beautiful down here. Humidity's gonna be lower. Temperature's supposed to only be in the high 80s. It's gonna be cool. Might have to get a long sleeve shirt on. Well, y'all take care. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk at y'all later.